we are doing with the current affairs analysis in a very short and precise way. So this session will be greatly helpful for you to understand the concepts in a very short and precise way, that is repeatedly in current affairs. Also, you can quote this as an example while writing mains. So with that note, to start with today's news, leptospirosis, which is a disease that surges during the monsoon. So this comes under health. So for prelims, leptospirosis is a fatal bacterial disease that become more prevalent during monsoon months. Remember, this is a disease that occurs during monsoon months, and it is a bacteria disease. It is caused by a bacterium called Leptospira interrogans, and that is actually found in the urine of infected animals like wild animals, domestic animals, including cattle, pig, dog. They are actually a carrier of this disease. And the symptom is a common symptom like fever, headache. Sometimes there won't be symptoms at all. It might be a asymptomatic disease also. There is a severe cases that even lead to organ dysfunction that affect liver, kidney, and lung. So this is a severe diseases. And the transmission, this is a transmitting disease only. When an individual come into contact with the infected animal indirectly, then that through this contaminated soil or what, through that disease can be transmitted from one to another, and it can be prevented through proper waste management, improving sanitation facilities, and also can reduce the by this means we can reduce these diseases. So the next issue is government to help combat child trafficking, particularly in border areas, by setting the rehabilitation home. So this comes under GS2 social justice. For prelims, about child trafficking, which is child trafficking is about taking children out of their protective environment and making prey of them in a vulnerable environment and making them exploiting. So this can be in the form of domestic labor, forced child labor, illegal activities like begging, organ trade, commercial sex, etc. So according to National Crime Record Bureau, 8 children were trafficked every day in India in 2021 for labor, begging, and sexual exploitation. That is a very worsened case. And there is also a constitutional provision says that Article 23 prohibits human trafficking and behavior. Article 24 forbids employment of children below the age of 14 years in hazardous industries. Also, India has ratified the UN Convention, that is UN Convention on Transnational Organized Crime, so to protect and prevent the child trafficking. Next issues, traditional way of living of tribals has to be protected, says by Jharkhand Governor. So this comes under GS2. About scheduled tribes, as per census 1913, scheduled tribes are termed as backward tribes living in the excluded and partially excluded areas. The Government of India Act 1935 called for the first time for representative of backward tribes in assemblies. Constitution does not define the criteria to identify these tribes. So in Article 366 clause 25, one provides there is a process to define. The process means who can define, either a president or governor, but what are the criteria to determine was not given anywhere in the constitution. Remember, that is very important. So the process is in Article 342 clause 1. So president with respect to any state or union territory, after consultation with the governor, by notification can specify the tribes belong to the scheduled tribe community. The fifth schedule of the constitution says that scheduled areas and scheduled tribes other than Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram, the provision for administration was mentioned in fifth schedule. Sixth schedule deals with the administration of tribal areas in Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. So in India there are over more than 700 scheduled tribes and they are classified as marginalized communities because of their geographical isolation. Okay, that's all about today's news. If you have any doubt regarding this news, feel free to contact this number. Have a great day. Thank you.